Hey, it's Kary Oberbrunner. Great to be with you guys today. I have a bunch of people jumping in and saying, hey, by the way, we are talking today about, is Author Academy Elite right for me? So we are going to be chatting all about that fantastic stuff. And we have people that will be jumping in, which is great. Here's what I'd love for you to do. I'd love for you guys to type in where you're from. By the way, we have people that have posted some comments here. I'm going to be sharing them as well, and they should be popping up. But again, where I'm going to be posting this basically, folks, is two places. This is sharing with inside the Six-Figure Author 5-Day Challenge Facebook group, and it's also sharing to my public page. I'll tell you why. I'm able to answer your questions more if you're able to basically post your comments and your questions on my public Facebook page. So there I can see you a lot better. Let me check this out really quick here. Hang on one second. All right. So listen, can you guys share? Can you guys see comments popping up on the screen? You should be able to. If you can, go ahead and type in yes. Type in yes if you can see my comments, if the question's coming across. And I see Megan from Nevada, awesome. And we have Illinois, Texas, Iowa, another one in Texas. Can you guys see the comments coming across the screen? Because I think, yes, okay, great, fantastic. Thank you, Rodmilla. I butchered your name, but it sounds amazing. So go ahead, guys, type in your questions. Any questions you have about Author Academy Elite, about writing, about publishing, about marketing. We have people all the way from Australia. Welcome as well. But a lot of times when people are jumping into the publishing industry, there's a lot of myths. There's a lot of confusion. And a lot of people just don't know what they're talking about, quite frankly. The most common myths that I see are people say, hey, just go publish free on KDP. I hear this all the time. Hey, guys, just go publish free on KDP. And the problem with that is if you publish with KDP, there's a couple drawbacks. And if these drawbacks aren't important to you, great. Don't worry about it. But most people I talk to, they want to write, publish, and market the correct way. They want their books to have the maximum influence, impact, and income. And if you go with KDP or a lot of other programs out there, you're going to sacrifice something. You're going to sacrifice something. And I'll talk about that in a moment. First, Angela asked a question. So Angela just said, hey, I just joined Author Academy Elite. What happens at the end if I want to keep publishing books? Angela, the neat thing is, and by the way, can you guys see Angela's comment? I'm trying to flash it across the screen. So let's see if it comes up. I don't know. I think they changed some things here on Be Live. I'm on Be Live today. But Angela, we allow you to be part of our author family for life. One of our authors currently is publishing 7 books with Author Academy Elite. It's fantastic. We love for you to publish with us for life. You can do that. You have lifetime access. You never need to upgrade or renew your process to publish with us. We give you 18 months of coaching included. And for 18 months, we can't see it on your screen, but we can see them in the comments. Thank you, Brenda. Brenda, I don't know what's up. Here, listen, Brenda, do me a favor. Go ahead and check out this live stream on my page and let me know, because I think Facebook put on some restrictions on groups. So Brenda, you go ahead and go over to Facebook page, my public author page. I'm just curious, and go over there if you can and post something and let me know. All right, let's keep answering questions. Megan, what's the difference between Author Academy Elite and another self-publishing company like Westbow? Everything. Let me tell you, for example, in Author Academy Elite, number one, you join a family. What do you get with this family? You get lifetime access. This means you are in a private coaching group where daily you can ask questions. Anything you have, questions about, hey, how do I get endorsements? How do I get someone to write my foreword? What should I charge for my course related to my book? You're going to get helped, not only through posts, but you have 5 coaching calls a week. Did you hear that? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, different time zones. We are there to help you out. So what does this mean? You can literally jump on private coaching calls. And by the way, I stopped doing one-on-one coaching back in 2016 because of the success that I've gotten in the publishing industry with writing, publishing, and marketing. I was able to charge $500 an hour. Why? Because I would get my clients those types of results so that they could do launch parties effectively, so they could get high-level endorsements, so they could do launch teams, launch parties, book trailers, courses, 18 streams of income tied to their book. I mean, you name it. With the amount of coaching hours that you get in Author Academy Elite, you do the math, 500 times 18 months of coaching, Monday through Friday, every single day of the week when you need help. Basically, that's $390,000 worth of coaching. You're never going to get part of Westbow and jump on the phone with their CEO and say, hey, CEO, how many books have you published? And by the way, you'll probably hear crickets, because a lot of these people have never published their own books ever. So a lot of times you're getting people with self-publishing companies that are merely selling you services. They've never, Brenda, you are, let me see here. You're watching from the KO page. Brenda, I don't know. I'll have to figure out how to do comments. I think BeLive changed some things, but I'll figure that out later. But I can see your comments. Ellen says, are your coaching calls individual or personally? So Ellen, I'll tell you what, they are in a small group. We definitely, that's why we interview everybody. We want to make sure it's a good fit. We want to make sure that we want to publish them, that they want to be published with us. So we are both interviewing each other. You are on a small group coaching call. I never hang up the phone call till everyone's been served. You do not need to be on live. If you are not able to do a coaching call for some reason, but you have a question, you just type in the comments on our call thread, it's called, and I will answer your question and I will timestamp so that when we record the call, you can go back and literally go to the exact minute where I answer your question, get your 5 or 10 minute answer, and move on and keep writing and publishing and marketing your book effectively. So that's a great question. Other things between us and like Westbow, all right? We take care of 5 versions of your book: ebook, via Mobi, which is Kindle, EPUB, which is Nook, hardcover, soft cover, and audio if you read it. We show you how to do that. By the way, I just finished another audiobook of mine. I got my traditionally published books back. I bought the rights back and I published them with Author Academy Elite. Why? We are able to get your book in international distribution, 39,000 channels around the world. We're able to get you to even fiction. If you're like, how does this work for fiction? How does this work for fiction? I hear that all the time. Go to elixirprojectbook.com. That is my fiction book, Elixir Project, dystopian, near future, young adult thriller, okay? And I was able to turn that book into 18 streams of income, and I was able to turn that into 6 figures in 6 weeks, all right? So it works for fiction, it works for nonfiction, it works for all types of genres. Hopefully you're able to see me live stream right now. I can upgrade to a faster Wi-Fi. I just found out I was connected to a slower one. If I disconnect now, I may lose you guys. So can you guys hear me okay? Type in if you can, type in hear okay if you can hear me okay, and see okay if you can see me okay, because I want to make sure that you guys can see me. All right. I saw your webinar about 18 streams of income. Will that be somewhere in the course to create more programs, or how to be a keynote speaker? Absolutely, Angela. Angela, Absolutely. I help you every step of the way. I help you think through on coaching calls. Hey, how can you take your table of contents and turn it into a killer course? Or how do you can turn it into a coaching program? Or how could you take this book and sell it as a keynote speech all around the world? I absolutely do that. And Sherry says, I mean, I'll even get you coaching contracts. I'll get you speaking contracts so that you don't have to make this stuff up. You don't have to say, well, gee, how much should I charge for my speech? And how do you have some kind of legal form that I send a company that wants to hire me? Absolutely. We have all of that taken care of. And by the way, tonight, very important, we have a fireside chat. So at tonight's fireside chat, this is not going to be me talking to comments. On the fireside chat tonight, this is you and me, face to face, small group. It's you can access your camera, or you can just do audio if you don't want to do your hair. I don't have to worry about that. But if you want to join me tonight on my private fireside chat, let me post the link here, because that tonight is only for let me see here. Hang on one second. Tonight is only for people who are finalists. Okay. So right now I'm posting in the link. It's authoracademyelite.com/application. And I believe the replay may have ended last night. I was so bummed because some of you emailed our team and said, Kary, I was in the middle of watching it in my time zone and it expired. I mean, when we say things expire, things expire. I mean, we put these things on auto expire. We are literally, today is January 7th, 2019. This is live. I mean, when we say the class starts Thursday, it starts Thursday. So we're really big into deadlines. Yeah, I think the webinar's expired, unfortunately, like we said. So one of the things you're going to find with us is, like, you know, we're not your typical internet people who get bad stereotypes, that are spammy, that are, you know, not mean what they say. I mean, we go to this page if you want to get a sample of how we serve our clients, testimonials. Check it out. Read for yourself. Google me. But this is authoracademyelite.com/our-authors is a place where you can find that out. And that's a great place where you can find out all the testimonials for yourself. Let me go back to Be Live. I have a lot of tabs open right now. And I interviewed on Friday, and the lady told me I had a spot. How long do I have to claim that spot? Great question, Megan. So Megan, here's what you need to do. Whoever you interviewed with, talk with, but here's what I know. When we open up this class, you guys can tell we have 35,000 people. I mean, I don't make this up. You can't fabricate Facebook group numbers. Go to Six Figure Author 5-Day Challenge and look. There's over 35,500 people in that group. They're all wanting help. They're all wanting to be published with Author Academy Elite. We don't allow that many people in. Why? Because we're not about money. Okay. We are about helping people with high customer service. We care about each author. We put our name on it. We interview each author one-on-one. I mean, when I say we care, we do. We don't let anybody in. So if you got a spot, my advice to you would be that when those 75 spots are gone, and we started on Wednesday, and there have been hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that have been basically accepted as applicants, meaning that they've applied, we're interested in them, and we have interviewed them, or we're going to interview them. When those 75 spots are full, we're done. We are done. And people say all the time, well, when do you open up again? Here's when we open up again. We're not sure. What do I mean by that? Because we're not going to put 35,000 people on a phone call. You would never get your questions answered. We're not even going to put 1,000 people. We're not even going to put 100 people. We're not even going to put 50 people on a call. We accept 75 into a class, and then we have 5 calls a week, Monday through Friday. And usually the calls have like, 18 people on. so that you can get your questions asked right away. We can help you. We can serve you. We will record every single call. If you guys want to see a trailer about our conferences, so someone asked the question, what's the difference between you and Westbow? I'll tell you what's the difference. We put on a whole conference for you guys, and we fill the room with not just authors. We fill them with entrepreneurs, coaches, speakers. And here's what we do. We give you the microphone. All of our Author Academy Elite authors get to speak. We sell your book at our bookstore. You get to keep 100% of your profits. I don't even get to do that. When I go speak at conferences, the bookstore goes and takes a cut. We also set up the largest ever book signing in the United States with Barnes & Noble. So it's the largest book signing for authors in the world, but it's here in the US at the largest bookstore, Barnes & Noble. And literally last year, we had 75 authors sign books. And the public came, and friends and family, and we even got it on the TV as well. They featured basically, you can check this out. You can let me share this with you. Where would that be? Google. Hold on, let me get it here for you, because I know some of you are like, well, I want to hear about this. I want to see this. So if you go on Facebook, and I'm gonna find it for you, just so you guys can see. I mean, this is all stuff that we do for you guys, for our authors. Not to mention, we negotiate foreign rights for you so that French, German, Italian, Indonesian, Vietnamese, some of our authors. But we basically, oh, here, go to my Facebook page. You can see the book signing in action at the very top. Let me show you this here. Thank you. Someone's posting something for me. I appreciate it. There's a Barnes & Noble in the UK. Could you have it arranged in the UK? Pat, very, very probable. I'll tell you what, I was in the UK in October with over 3 dozen of our authors. We had an event. It was called Igniting Souls UK Day. And people came from Northern Ireland. They came from Wales. They came from, of course, England. I forget all the places, but we had them all come together in the UK. We have a great UK printer where you get your books at incredible high quality, at a very fast speed as well. So we have our own printer in the UK. I would encourage, Sherry says, I met my co-author for my next book at my Barnes & Noble book signing. Yeah, Sherry came to Igniting Souls. Folks, I'm going to go back and try to answer your questions. Here's my big appeal to you. When I say we literally have a few spots left, like, I mean that, okay? There are people right now who are interviewing our team. One of our people today, so we have 4 people that are doing interviews, and Nikki, Daphne, Lisa, and Deborah, and Nikki told me today she is completely packed, 0 openings for interviews. So the process is this: you apply, and we look at your application, and we might even Google you. We might research you a little bit, just like you're doing on us, because we want to do our homework. We don't put our name on anybody. We just don't put the Author Academy Elite label on any book. Then what happens is, if we are interested in you, we set you a link for a one-on-one chat. You talk with our team. You can ask any question that you want. We talk about all the details. How do we get covers? How do we get ISBNs? How much are your books at print cost? I mean, we talk about everything. And then if you pass the interview, we say, look, you've passed the interview, and now it's on you. And you have you can think about it. You can wait. I mean, you can wait and wait and wait and let your spot go way past, and you miss your chance. And some people wait, but other people step up and step in, and now their lives are completely different. So you guys can see about those people's lives by going to authoracademyelite.com/ourauthors. You can see videos. You can see 6-figure authors that we have. You can listen to their interviews, all that stuff. We put a 30-day, 100% satisfaction guarantee. We want people that are raving fans. If you jump in and you're not a raving fan, we don't want you. Okay. We only want people that are so in love with the program. So we stand behind what we do. All right. Other questions? You guys can see me. You can hear me. Fantastic. I'm starting a Kickstarter. Is the Fireside Chat tonight? And by the way, I have one tonight, one Wednesday for our UK clients at a time that's good for them, 2 p.m. Eastern. So I think that's like 7 your time, PM. So I have one tonight, 2 Wednesday, and that's it. Those are fireside chats where you can be on with me. You can bring a friend. You can bring a spouse. You guys can ask any questions. We'll see each other. You can talk to me. I can talk to you. This is just, hey, some of you are asking who didn't apply yet for some quick questions. That's why I'm here today. But you need to apply to be invited to the Fireside Chat tonight. Is it open to those that applied but cannot interview without the finances available? So, Ellen, great question. And yes, if you have applied and you are working on your Kickstarter, then schedule an interview if you haven't had one. We have people all the time that say, you know what, oh, there's no way I can do this. But then all of a sudden they realize that we have payment plans and listen, I don't want anything to stop you. If you think you're supposed to be with us, please apply. We will find a way to make it work. Okay. I've seen this happen so many times. Our oldest author is 84. Our youngest author is 17. So we have people all over planet Earth. We have people that they don't speak English as their their first language. We have people that got C's in English like me, but now I have over a dozen books out myself. You guys can Google me. You can find me on Amazon. You'll see book 1, book 2, book 3, book 4, book 5, all traditionally published. Let me see. Journey to Relevance, The Fine Line, Called, Your Secret Name, Deeper Path, and wait. Yeah, I got 6 traditionally published books. And then I started realizing all these secrets and all these tips and tricks and tools. And I'm like, I'm doing all the work. And they're getting 85% of the profit. And I'm doing all the work. Something's wrong. So then what I did is I said, you know what, I'm gonna figure this thing out. And so I created my own publishing company to publish my books the right way. And people started loving it and jumped in. And now we have over 600 authors that have been in our family now for almost 5 years. So we are a industry disruptor. Why? Because you retain all the rights, you get all the profits, you get your books at print cost, you get all the international foreign deals that any other author on planet Earth, the top elite, get. And what I say about that is I say that we present every single Author Academy Elite to the foreign publishing world. And many of our clients have gotten deals from other countries, which is awesome. We get you 5 versions of your book. We give you 18 months of coaching. You get to jump on small group coaching calls Monday through Friday. Ask any question. We show you how to build 18 streams of income from your book. I mean, it is ridiculous. And then people say, well, how much is it? And we say, guess what? Our competitor who does that much compared to what we do, they charge $100,000. We're more than 94% off of our closest competitor. And they do this much and we do this much. So all I'm saying is that if you got a spot, like Megan said, she's got a spot that's been offered to her, don't wait. Because I'll tell you what, people that have applied 4 years ago waited. And guess what? They're still on a waiting list, some of them. So my point is this. If you got the opportunity now, interview, jump on the Fireside Chat tonight. I'll help you out. I'll answer any question you have tonight on the Fireside Chat. We'd love to help you. And Lisa said, I just decided to listen to Kary, even though I'm already in Author Academy Elite. Fantastic. To everyone listening, join Author Academy Elite. You will never look back. It is such an invaluable investment. So there's one of our clients right there. I didn't ask her to say that. Thank you, Lisa. And Angela said, I decided that I was going to write a book in 2019. It was amazing fate that I discovered you guys this week. Fantastic. Pat says, you rock. Awesome. Brenda says, you teach us how to launch it right. Fantastic. And the time for the Fireside Chat tonight is 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And we have one Wednesday that's 2 p.m. Eastern. So that's 7 p.m., I believe, for the UK people, because we got a lot of UK, got a lot of Australians, got a lot of in Asia, Africa, South America, Canadians, huge amount of Canadians. By the way, I'm headed to Canada in just a few days, and we're going to have a meet and greet in Canada with all kinds of our Canadian authors. So, folks, we love you, we care about you, but all I'm saying is, if you think this is right for you, why wait? If you want 2019 to be different, you have to do different things. And you might say, well, gee, it's not normal that I would, put myself out there. Great. Put yourself out there, because that's the only way that you're going to be discovered. We want to discover you. Angela said, is that in the Igniting Souls group? Not sure what you're asking, but if you're asking about the link for the Canadians, the meet and greet, yes, that's in the group. Awesome. Sounds like you guys got to go. I went for about 30 minutes here today. Does anyone else have a burning question before we go? And while you're thinking about that, I'm going to put one final time. The replay has expired. I just went there, and the team really took the replay down, because that's what they did. And they did the right thing. And we really have deadlines, and we really roll. So there's the application right there in the comments. I'm putting them on both sides, both places. The choice is on you now, but don't wait, because our team is literally interviewing people, and there goes a spot. Interviewing people, there goes a spot. And once they're gone, they're gone. Guys, it was great to be with you today. As someone who's written, published, and marketed their books since 2004, okay? 15 years. I used to have a little bit of hair back then, not much. But my point is this: books change lives. Books change lives. It's time for your book to change a life. Give your book the best chance it has. The best chance it has. Don't just self-publish and put your book out there and say, I hope the world reads it. They're not going to read it. They're not going to read it. What you need is a proven process, a 52 mini mission model that I use for all my high-end clients, that literally helps them from a blank page all the way to a six-figure income and six-figure business and 18 streams of income. That's what we show you how to do, and you have lifetime access. This is Kary Oberbrunner. Take care, everybody. Melinda says, what happens to the Facebook group after the 5-day challenge ends? I'll tell you what, Melinda, I'll tell you what happens. I start investing in our new students, and I start giving my heart, my blood, my sweat, my tears to them. And I literally invest in them to make them be success stories. All right. Take care, everybody. We'll see you.